Imagine this scene. You're sitting at a family barbecue on a sunny Sunday afternoon. The smell of burgers is in the air, your grandkids are laughing, and everything feels just right. You reach for another soda, maybe take a couple of pain pills later for that stiff back, and think nothing of it. After all, these are just small, harmless habits, right? But here's the truth. Your liver, that silent worker inside your body, might already be waving a red flag, and you'd never know it. Unlike your heart, it doesn't pound harder when it's in trouble. Unlike your stomach, it doesn't ache to warn you. Instead, it sends quiet, almost invisible signals through your skin, your eyes, even your energy levels. And if you miss them, the consequences can be devastating. So here's the hook. What if the constant fatigue you've been brushing off, or the itchy skin that keeps you awake at night, aren't just part of getting older, but your liver begging for help? The good news, and this is what makes today's video so important, is that the liver is the only organ in your body with the power to completely regenerate itself. Even if you've been hard on it for decades, it can heal, but only if you recognize the warning signs in time. Today, we're going to uncover 12 surprising signals your liver may be sending you right now, signals most people ignore until it's too late. And then we'll look at 6 simple, science-backed steps you can take starting today to give your liver the second chance it deserves. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know how to spot the silent cries of your liver, but also how to give it the care it needs to keep you feeling younger, stronger, and healthier for years to come. Think of your liver as the most hard-working janitor you've ever met. It never clocks out, never takes a vacation, and never complains. While you're sleeping, while you're watching TV, even while you're enjoying that slice of pizza, your liver is busy scrubbing your blood clean, sorting nutrients, and storing away vitamins for later. Every single drop of blood in your body passes through it, like a filter catching the dirt before it spreads. Eat too much sugar? The liver has to stash it away. Take a medication? The liver processes it. Have a glass of wine? The liver works overtime to neutralize it. Without this organ, toxins would build up so quickly that your body wouldn't survive more than a few days. And here's something incredible. The liver is the only organ that can actually grow back. If you lost a piece of it, the remaining tissue would literally regenerate to restore its size and function. It's like having a janitor who can heal his own wounds while still mopping the floors. But, and this is the part most people don't realize, the liver is also incredibly forgiving. It doesn't shout when it's in trouble. Instead, it whispers. It hides its struggles for years, sometimes decades, while still working around the clock. By the time it finally shows obvious pain, serious damage may already be done. That's why those subtle signals we're about to explore matter so much. They're like little notes left on your desk by that janitor, quiet reminders that something isn't right, and that if you don't listen soon, the mess may become too big to clean up. So let's look closely at those signals, starting with the ones you can see every morning in the mirror. Let's start with the signals your liver sends to the surface, the ones you can literally see in the mirror. 1. Yellowing of the skin and eyes. If you've ever looked in the mirror and noticed a faint yellow tinge on your skin or the whites of your eyes, that's not just about being tired. It could be a buildup of a substance called bilirubin. Normally, your liver clears it away, but when the liver is overwhelmed, that yellow pigment seeps into your skin. Doctors call it jaundice, but for you it may just look like your skin has lost its healthy glow. 2. Darker than usual urine. Maybe you've gone to the bathroom and thought, that's darker than normal. It's easy to blame dehydration, and sometimes it is, but when your pee takes on a cola or amber shade regularly, it may mean your liver isn't filtering bilirubin properly. Think of it as the janitor's mop water getting dirtier and dirtier and finally spilling over into plain sight. 3. Pale or clay-colored stools. Now, here's one most people don't connect with liver health. If your stool is consistently pale, almost like putty or clay, that's a red flag. The normal brown color comes from bile, a fluid your liver makes to help digest fats. When bile doesn't flow, the color fades. Your bathroom habits may be quietly telling you that your liver is struggling. 4. Changes around the eyes. Ever notice small yellowish bumps or patches around your eyelids? They're called xanthelasma, little cholesterol deposits. They might look harmless, even cosmetic, but they're often a sign your liver isn't processing fats the way it should. Combine that with dry, irritated eyes, especially struggling to see in dim light, and it may point back to your liver not absorbing vitamin A properly. 5. Red or spider-like veins on the skin. Those tiny, spidery blood vessels that sometimes appear on your cheeks, shoulders, or chest may not just be from sun exposure or aging. When the liver can't filter estrogen effectively, your blood vessels weaken and expand, leaving behind those little spider marks. They're like cracks in the paint of your body's walls, showing strain beneath the surface. These signs might seem minor on their own. A little yellowing, a weird patch of skin, a shift in bathroom color. Nothing that screams emergency. But together, they're your liver's quiet SOS signals. And catching them early could mean the difference between a small cleanup job and a full-blown repair project. In the next part, we'll go deeper, because the liver doesn't just leave traces on your skin or in your eyes. It affects your legs, your nails, even how your body feels at night. The question is, are you noticing? So far, we've talked about the signals you can see in the mirror, but your liver also leaves behind messages in how your body feels, in swelling, irritation, even in your energy levels. These are the clues most of us dismiss as just getting older, but they may be anything but ordinary. 1. Swelling in the legs and feet. Have you ever taken off your shoes at night and noticed your ankles look puffier than usual? Or pressed your finger against your shin and left a little indentation behind? That swelling isn't always from standing too long. When the liver struggles to keep blood flowing properly, fluid builds up in the lower body. It's like a traffic jam in your veins, and the backup shows up in your legs and feet. 2. Unusual nail changes. Take a quick look at your fingernails. Healthy nails should be pink with a clear base, but if yours are turning pale white, or if they're rounding into a club-like shape, it could be more than a cosmetic issue. These nail changes suggest your blood isn't carrying enough oxygen, a problem often tied to deeper liver damage. Doctors have known about this connection for decades, but many people overlook it because nails change slowly, almost silently. 3. Constant itching, especially on the palms or soles. Now here's a strange one, that irresistible itch on your hands or feet. You scratch and scratch, but the relief never lasts. That's because it isn't dry skin. It's bile acids building up under your skin when the liver can't filter them out. Imagine tiny chemical sparks irritating your nerves from the inside. No lotion can fix that. 4. Sudden fatigue that doesn't match your lifestyle. We all get tired, but liver-related fatigue feels different. It's that bone-deep exhaustion, the kind where even after a full night's sleep, you still wake up drained. Think of it this way: if your liver is your body's janitor, then fatigue is the sign that he's falling behind. The toxins pile up, the energy drops, and every system starts working harder to compensate. These internal and physical signals often show up before more dramatic symptoms, quietly hinting that the liver is overloaded. On their own, they may seem like normal inconveniences: swollen feet, tired mornings, itchy skin. But together, they form a pattern, a puzzle your body is asking you to solve. And if you think that's surprising, wait until you hear about the less obvious, little-known signs, the ones hidden in your skin texture, your digestion, even your mood. That's what we'll uncover in the next part. Up to now, we've looked at the signs you can see and feel every day, but the liver has a few more tricks up its sleeve. Some of its warning signals are so unexpected, most people would never connect them to liver health. Let's explore a few of the strangest yet most telling clues. 1. Cracked heels that never seem to heal.
Dry feet are common, especially as we age, but when your heels are constantly splitting, peeling, or cracking despite lotions and creams, it may not just be a skin issue. The liver uses vitamin B3 to repair itself, and when it's overworked, it steals that nutrient, leaving your skin without enough to stay smooth and strong. In other words, those stubborn cracks could be your liver's cry for help. 2. Digestive changes you shrug off. Ever feel unusually bloated after meals or notice that fatty foods just don't sit right anymore? That's because bile, which your liver produces, is the key to breaking down fats. When bile flow slows, your digestion does too. The result? Gas, indigestion, or stools that float instead of sink. It may sound odd, but your bathroom can be one of the clearest windows into your liver's health. 3. Mood swings and brain fog. This one surprises a lot of people. The liver's job isn't just physical, it directly impacts your mental clarity and mood. When toxins build up in your bloodstream, they don't stop at the neck. They travel to your brain, leaving you foggy, irritable, or even more anxious than usual. You might think it's stress or aging, but in truth, it could be your liver sending signals through your mind. 4. Bruising and reddish spots on the skin. Notice you bruise more easily than before, or see tiny reddish dots on your arms or legs? That happens when the liver isn't making enough proteins for healthy clotting. What looks like fragile skin is really your body showing that your liver's protective role is weakening. 5. Unexplained right side discomfort. This one is subtle, a sense of fullness, pressure, or a dull ache just under your right rib cage, especially after a heavy meal. People often chalk it up to gas or muscle pain, but in reality, it may be the liver and gallbladder struggling under extra load. Think of it as your janitor grumbling, not loud enough to shout, but just enough to let you know he's tired. Together, these lesser-known signs can feel random: cracked heels, mood swings, bloating, strange bruises. But they're actually pieces of the same puzzle, one organ waving flags in every direction, hoping you'll notice. And here's the hopeful part. Noticing early makes all the difference. Because the liver isn't like most organs. It can heal, repair, and even rebuild itself if you give it the right conditions. That's exactly what we'll talk about next. Simple, science-backed steps to support and even reverse liver damage.
Here's the good news. Unlike most organs in your body, the liver has a remarkable superpower. It can heal itself. Even if it's been overworked for years, even if it's carrying fat deposits or scar tissue, it has the ability to rebuild cell by cell. But it can't do it alone. It needs your help. So what are the most powerful ways to give your liver that chance to bounce back? 1. Clean up the daily diet, especially sugar and processed foods. Your liver processes every gram of sugar you eat, and too much of it turns into fat right inside the liver. That's why sodas, pastries, white bread, and even fruit juices can be surprisingly harmful. Cutting back on these hidden sugars is like giving your janitor fewer messes to mop every day. You'll feel the difference not just in your liver, but in your overall energy and weight. 2. Load up on liver-loving foods. Certain foods act almost like fuel for regeneration. Think dark leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts, garlic, onions, and radishes. They're rich in sulfur compounds that help the liver detoxify more efficiently. Add in healthy fats from wild salmon, walnuts, and extra virgin olive oil. These actually protect the liver rather than burden it. Even 1 cup of black coffee a day, paired with anti-inflammatory spices like turmeric, has been shown in studies to reduce liver scarring. 3. Stay hydrated, but make it count. Your liver depends on proper hydration to produce bile and flush toxins. Aim for clear, clean water throughout the day. Adding a squeeze of lemon or lime not only makes it refreshing, but also supports detox pathways naturally. 4. Give your liver time off through intermittent fasting. One of the most overlooked tools for liver repair is time.
By eating your meals within a 6 to 8 hour window and fasting the rest of the day, you give your liver 16 to 18 hours without incoming food to process. During this rest, it shifts gears, recycling damaged cells and breaking down fat deposits in the liver itself. It's like closing the office for cleaning. The janitor finally gets to catch up. 6. Ditch harmful oils, choose protective fats. Seed oils like corn, soybean, and canola are highly inflammatory and force the liver to work harder. Replacing them with extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil in your cooking reduces inflammation and has been proven to improve liver health. This one swap alone can make a big difference over time. 7. Consider gentle natural supports. Some herbs and supplements have shown benefits for liver function, like milk thistle, dandelion root tea, ginger, and green tea. These aren't magic pills, but they can add a supportive boost when paired with a healthy lifestyle. Above all, remember this: your liver doesn't need perfection, it just needs consistency. Every small step you take, skipping the soda, adding an extra serving of greens, drinking more water, is like giving your liver a break and a chance to rebuild. Over weeks and months, those small steps add up to real, measurable healing. And here's something truly inspiring. Studies show that even people with early stages of liver disease who make these changes can see their liver return to near normal function within months. That's the resilience of this organ. It never stops trying to heal as long as you give it the chance. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about one more important piece: the mindset shift. Because taking care of your liver isn't just about what you eat or drink. It's about how you live day to day.
So here's the truth. Your liver has been silently working for you since the day you were born. It's cleaned up after every meal, every late-night snack, every glass of wine, every medication. It's the unsung hero that almost never complains. Until now. Those signals we've talked about, the yellowing eyes, the fatigue, the swelling, the cracked heels, even the mood swings, they're not random. They're your liver whispering, "I need your help." And the beauty is, you can help. Caring for your liver isn't about chasing perfection. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. It's about small, steady changes. Swapping that soda for water with lemon, filling half your plate with greens, giving yourself a longer break between meals, choosing olive oil over processed oils. One change at a time, consistently, adds up to powerful results. And let's not forget, the liver is the only organ that can truly regenerate. That means no matter your age, no matter your past choices, there's always hope. Your body is wired to heal itself if you give it the chance. Imagine waking up with more energy, clearer skin, a sharper mind, not because of a miracle drug, but because you supported the very organ that makes it all possible. So here's my challenge for you. Don't just watch this video and move on. Pick one step you heard today, just one, and start it today. Your liver doesn't need promises, it needs action. And if you've noticed several of the warning signs we covered, consider checking in with your doctor for a simple liver test, because peace of mind is one of the best gifts you can give yourself. Before you go, remember this: health isn't about avoiding sickness. It's about building strength from the inside out. And your liver, your body's silent janitor, is where that strength begins. If this video helped you, share it with a friend or loved one. You never know whose life you might touch by passing this along. And if you'd like to keep learning about how to take charge of your health, hit subscribe, because we've got more science-backed, empowering health stories coming your way. Take care of your liver, and it will take care of you for the rest of your life.